Let's talk about this oversaturation and what's going on there. Is there going to be any relief that you can think of
No,
at
man.
all coming
No,
up?
no. Honestly, this is all my screenshots. As you guys know, Lyft show me the money for the past 4 or 5 weeks. And I'm out there driving. And I entertain myself by
Hmm.
pricing trips, not ordering trips, or pricing trips on both platforms from wherever I am at. Let's say I drop somebody off, right? Either on my second phone or on the same phone, I look at the passenger app. First of all, we talked about this last week that you have to make sure that on the Lyft app your car is showing, and we showed you what the workaround is on that. But what I do is, Chris, is I take screenshots, buddy, of
Yeah,
me
you have to.
and the ants around me, and I'm like, I swear to God, wherever I went, it did not make any difference. Look at these pictures, okay? These are all
Mhm.
simultaneously taken pictures, Chris. The left two, one from Lyft, one from Uber. You guys can see where my cursor is. I'm ordering a ride, the pricing. You guys can tell what's happening there, the pickup time, whatever. But look at the drivers around me. Look at
Yep,
this.
they're all right there.
I
They're all
mean,
little ants right around you.
what are my chances of getting a ping with, like, look, literally within 3 blocks, you have 8 Uber drivers and 8 Lyft drivers, and that is probably not all of it. You know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
sure there's more.
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
both apps show 8 for some reason. That must be their lucky number, I guess. There's 16 cars, Chris. How many trips could be generated for everybody to eat? Okay. This is
Mhm.
a huge problem. And on the right two screenshots, again, simultaneously taken. Another spot in the San Fernando Valley, people who know LA know, close to the 101 and the 405 freeways. Look at this. It's the same picture. I got tired of looking at this picture when I was driving, literally. I mean, I was like, I could usually in the old days, when I saw this picture, they go to the right, I go to the left.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
I could not
But
get
that's the
away,
thing. If you
bro.
go to left, you got 8 new drivers that are going to pop up on that
Yeah,
screen
but
right
what
there.
happens is that I can grab a trip going to the left, well, if there is demand there. But in this case, it did not matter where I went. Right, left, up, north, south, east, west. It just did not matter. I was
Mhm.
surrounded, and the other drivers, I'm sure, feel the same way. There's just too many drivers out there. And in a constant demand pattern, which it is, demand is good. Demand is the same as 2019 or pre-pandemic levels. However, this picture did not exist then. So
Yep.
every corner of LA has 8 Ubers and 8 Lyfts, and there's too many mouths to feed, and the pie is the same. So our sliver of the pie is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. So that's why for 1 second, I'm not buying what the companies are saying that, oh, drivers are making $35 an active hour. How can I make
Yeah.
$35 an active hour with this picture?
Mhm. Exactly.
Right.
Well, that's the whole thing. They're saying active hours. So again, you're cutting out the
Yep.
time that you're sitting there waiting,
Yep.
and as there's more drivers on the road, the time between ride requests and rides that you're taking will
Yep.
increase. So you're going
Absolutely.
to have, it could still be the $30 that they claim, but in
Yeah.
actuality, when you actually do it over a true hour,
Yeah.
that's going to probably start shrinking because you have more drivers on the road taking the same amount of rides. That
Yeah.
means more time in between.
Yeah. That's called utilization factor, right? Your utilization
Yep.
factor is period 2, period 3, meaning on your way to the passenger and with a butt in the back seat versus your idle time. Well, out of 60 minutes, we know 60 minutes we cannot change. There is another one. I mean, I was like, I was dumbfounded, bro. I have
Yeah.
never seen it like this. And this is, by the way, okay, I am in a part of LA, in the suburbs of LA. Okay. I'm not even in Santa Monica or Culver City or downtown LA or West Hollywood. If this is the case in a lowly San Fernando Valley, which is a suburby, middle upper class neighborhood, and if there's so many drivers here, right? I mean, think about it, what it looks like in the busy areas of town, right? Meaning, more densely populated areas. I mean, this is mind numbing to me that so many people are out there in force looking for trips. I mean, it's crazy. It
Mhm.
just and that's why earnings are going down. I mean, and this is the picture from LA. You know what you guys should do? You guys send me screenshots, Sergio at the RideShareGuy.com, what you're seeing in major cities: Atlanta, DC,
Well,
Boston,
you know what? Beyond that,
Chicago.
not even try all cities, all areas, even
Yeah,
even
all
smaller
areas.
areas, because the thing is, you're getting more and more people who are thinking that driving is going to help them make some extra money, and
Not like
that's
this.
what's going on. And unfortunately, there's the ebb and flow when it comes to too many drivers and not enough. We looked at when things were reopening last year and the year before, there was a huge driver demand,
Yep.
and they were trying everything they could to get more drivers on, and it was just taking forever. Now it's the pendulum has swung the other way where there's way too many drivers in several markets. Now, not
Yeah.
every market is like that. There's definitely some that are, still very busy. When you go on, you're getting rides, your utilization rate is very high compared
Yeah.
to other areas. But for a lot of people, a lot of areas, yeah, that is becoming a little bit of an issue where there is
Yeah.
too much drivers on the road, way oversaturated.
Yeah. 100%. And this coincidentally, finishing this segment, people complain to me that, oh, I'm not getting any incentives. Oh, I'm not getting any quests. Oh, I'm not getting any ride challenges. Well, look at this picture. Why should they? Why would they?
Yeah.
Why would anybody, Uber or Lyft, send you any incentives while people voluntarily are out there in millions driving, trying to make ends meet? Right? It
Hmm.
doesn't make sense to you that people are going to go, oh yeah, do 20 jips, get $1,000. Why? There's 8 cars at every corner of LA. Why would they? Right? So that's also putting pressure on the earnings, besides the utilization factor, as we talked about. So
Yeah.
to
And
me,
that's
this is
why I'm always a fan of cutting out all that extra crap and just giving a good per mile rate. You don't need to have
I
all these
agree.
bonuses, these boost quests, this active boost. You don't have to have all this extra crap. Just
Yeah,
get right to it. We want a good pay per mile, per time, and we're good to go.
I
I
agree.
mean, that it will even it all out. It's fine. You don't have to worry about trying to get all these quests or your dollar quest at this point now, or ride quest, depending on where you are or what you have. Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's just like get rid of it. Go back to the easiest, the simplest form, and we're good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So yeah, markets are oversaturated. People have been saying this for a while, but when you do drive, you do find out. So yeah, send me screenshots from your cities. And this was morning rush hour, by the way. This is one of the busiest demand times, right? And I'm in the valley, bro. I'm not like in this hot zone that I know where the rides are in LA, and this is
Mhm.
not that area. And I'm just kind of going like, if there's so many here, what's happening there? Like, I don't know. So hopefully this will pass if inflation gets subdued a little bit and people are not hurting for extra cash. And hopefully we'll rebalance this situation. But at the moment, no doubt, oversaturated. And we talked about this a couple of weeks or last week. Now cabs are joining the party. 1,200 more
Yeah.
cars in LA and Orange County. I mean, think about it. So come on, man. Right? Like, hey, I give up.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm just glad that I'm in wee little Buffalo, so it's
yeah,
okay over here.
you should be.
We don't have that. We don't have that much of an issue, and a
Absolutely,
lot,
man.
a lot. It's busier now than it was during the summer, and that's typically how it is. But not a
Yeah,
lot really changes when it comes to Buffalo. It's not like a lot of other areas around the country. So
yeah,
schools are back in session. Teachers are not driving. Students are in town from colleges and looking to get rides. So yeah, it stays busy, but you compare it to years past, and it is still a little bit slower
I agree.
compared to what you would normally see.
I
Obviously,
agree.
that might change when the snow starts flying, but hopefully that's not anytime soon. All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.